How did you prepare for the prenuptial conversation?
That's a really tough one.
You're married,
I'm
so
married.
how did that conversation go with you guys?
I pulled the Band-Aid off and had it, and it was a fight.
You want to know what the offense is? Because it's almost like saying, well, what do you think I'm worth? That's essentially what a prenup is if our marriage ends and we go our separate ways, what do you think that I'm worth at that point? Is it just we cut our losses, split assets that we shared 50-50, what we came in with, we leave with separately? Or am I saying for every year of marriage that we were together, as the man, I'll pay you this, or whatever the case is, there's kids, child support. Essentially, that's what a prenuptial question is what am I worth to you when we're no longer together?
I'm here to tell you, man, you can't go off what nobody say, because in the end, to stop you from being happy and free, they will run to the system and give the system all of your information so that they can try to hang you. I'm talking to all of these guys that are in a relationship with a woman who be like, oh, I would never do you like that. No.
Yeah, the Let's Get Married hook was like, I was dealing with a relationship, and that's the girl told me, like, you ain't getting no younger. You might as well do it. And I'm like,
that's one of the worst proposals ever, though.
And I just sat on it for a minute. I'm like, Brian, you know, girls really want to get married. Like, they really want to get married. Like, that's what they want to do.
If you don't mind, how many times have you been married?
Never.
No. Damn, living a good life.
Look at you like So you said you'd never get married again, you think?
No, it's not for me.
Why not?
I've done it, had 3 kids with it. It's like a mission that's been complete. I've already done it.
But you would never want to be like, again, married happily ever after, like never?
No.
So would you recommend marriage? Would you tell me like, yo, don't get married?
Yeah, I'll tell you, don't get married.
Don't get married.
Unless you're cool with changing your life. Entirely.
So I had rented like a 140-foot yacht, whatever. And I had girls on the boat. They was topless. The music was popping. He was the CEO of EMI Publishing, which became Sony Publishing now. And I'm signed to Sony Publishing. He pulled his boat right beside my boat. He saw us partying. He saw the girls. He did all this. He jumped off his boat and came to my boat and said, JD, don't ever be the on that boat over there. And I was like, till afterwards, I'm like, I looked at his boat and it was big, but it was quiet. It wasn't nobody dancing, wasn't no women on that boat. It was just him and his family, and he wanted to be on my boat.
I'd rather be a mom before I be a wife.
Really? That is very interesting.
Why? I just rather cater to a child than
a husband.
And when you're a wife,
you don't need to get married.
No, but when you just think when you're a wife, you're a mom. You still have to find time to be yourself, and I'd rather just find time to be a mom and just be myself as of right now.
Okay.
And
well, I get it.
So I do believe that different relationships bring out different things in us. I was also an extreme alpha in my first engagement. I had 2 engagements, called off 2 weddings. My first relationship that I was engaged to, I was extreme alpha. So even if he tried to be alpha, I left no space. Like, I'm chasing my career. I know my value. I'm not fatherless. I got a daddy. He spoils me. Good day.
So even in that, do you feel like that he wasn't man enough for you?
I think that's a duality. I think he chose a woman who was alpha because it fed something in him that was beta.
Yeah.
I chose a man who was beta because my alpha needed to be inflamed. But my second engagement, he was alpha. That's why I say it's circumstantial. But not only was he alpha, I was ready. I had these submissive feels in me already. So by the time we got in a relationship, I was a hybrid by then. I was alpha submissive. So I was cooking, he was daddy, I was soft, I was in my feminine. And I learned that I fell more in love with myself in my softness than he probably did. Yeah. Like I was doing I'm like, ooh. Even in the bedroom, things that I was like, no, I'm not. When I was in my alpha, absolutely not. I was like, can we do that thing again?
Some of these women that you see and you are attracted to them, the baggage they come with is insurmountable. You're gonna lose. So what you do with that woman, you have the courage to sit down with her and talk and say, I'm willing to do this for your body. Because that's what I want. I want your body. Now, if the man starts catching feelings, that gives the woman bargaining chips to be like, well, you've caught feelings, so I want more. That's how I think it should go. And if he catch feelings, he understand. Okay, I caught feelings. I don't want nobody else touching you, so I'm willing to do this to have exclusivity. All of the things should be negotiated. It shouldn't be, oh, you my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend type stuff no more. Right. Those days are over. The women of society are luring you into a pit that falls victim to the system.
The divorce rate is high level. No, and I'm talking about somebody like in our field.
And I think those marriages that work, I think that they come across the same exact threshold of reasons to divorce. But for reasons unknown only to them, they don't do it. I know for a fact that I wasn't ready for fatherhood or marriage in my 20s, 30s, or even 40s. I was not ready.
I feel like the commitment though should be there, and the marriage is just a legality. Like for me, it's a government paperwork, it's some contractual. But I think that for me, I feel like we should have the commitment and not search for marriage to create.
If marriage was as simple as jumping over a broom, I'd have had 15 marriages.
Right.
What do you do for work?
I'm a divorce lawyer.
As a divorce lawyer, would you say that divorces are initiated most by men or by women?
Women, 90% of the time.
Why is that the case?
I think that they yap with their friends, and I think they get real frustrated where guys are like, I'll get to it tomorrow. And I think the women just get in their heads and they're like, all right, I'm done.
So it's the women who are sabotaging their own relationships?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of it is that they're getting with their girlfriends, they're angry, they just get frustrated, and they have a lot of people in their ears. And I think they just want to, when they're done, they're done.
And what do you think makes it not simple? That's what I want.
The paperwork, the courts.
Yeah.
What it takes to end it, as opposed to ending a relationship.
In my 20 years of practicing divorce law, have I ever seen a woman turn down alimony? I have one client who receives $45 in alimony, and she wants that money every single month. And when he doesn't pay the alimony for 1 or 2 months, she wants a 10% legal interest on that money. I've never seen women turn down alimony.
Maybe there's a woman out there for some people that will be not even what you hoped it would be, just will be loyal and not deliver you to the system. Right. I wish that for everybody, but chances are you're not gonna find that. Chances are you're gonna find what you've been running into. What you've been running into, you're probably gonna run right back into it. Every once in a while, you get blessed and you find an angel that really got your back. Not an angel.
Shit, Craig is up there.
There are no female angels in the Bible.
Right.
Huh? Cricket. There are no female angels.
Polite savages.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Polite savages, don't do it. Don't believe in the lies of these women as they try to disguise the fact that they want you to get in a marriage with them without a prenuptial agreement. They may go with the sweet little lies and say, how dare you put a price on what they are worth. But the men have been put through the ringer a few times and been in these certain predicaments and situations and learn from the mistakes that men have when they don't have a prenuptial agreement with these women. These men that know better, knowing how much they would lose, do not want to get married. Just like the case with Jermaine Dupri, Offset, and Paul Pierce. They're not going to fall for the tricks of the emotionally manipulative woman. Where have they seen many cases before? Many entertainers having been destroyed in the courts. These women out here are overinflating their worth, coming with the masculine, uncooperative, defiant attitudes, like Cheyenne Bryant, labeling herself as an alpha submissive. You've heard it from Melissa Ford and even Azar Farida. They're all out here trying to be alpha submissives, a word that I find fascinatingly apparently rooted in BDSM, bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. Something to think about as these play on words is exactly what they would like to do to you for all that you've earned, where they bring you to the courts, legally rake, pillage, and plunder, raid your bank accounts, businesses, and safe deposit boxes, with the power of the system behind them and using the hustle wallet box between their legs.
Are you married?
No.
Do you want to be married?
Yes, I do.
Do you want children?
Yes, I do.
Do you think your husband will be a musician, an actor, or an athlete?
Yes, I absolutely do. What? Yeah, I know for a fact. That's the men that I be with. So.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
No.
Yes. Those are the kind of men I attract, I be around. My resume kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do too. But
yeah, your roster
yes.
of dead is nice, but you got no wedding rings.
No, but they got NBA rings.
Cause
So.
you're a side chick. Was this when you were in college, or was it?
No, it was well after college, sweetie. Last year. Kind of like last
year. Did he play professional sports or like Canadian basketball?
He was a drug dealer, but then he went to the NBA.
And okay.
On the
and
bench.
if you turned him down, why?
Because he got 12 kids and 16 baby mamas, and I didn't want to marry that for real.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. So why in the hell would you deserve what you get? That's why we laugh at women like you.
I don't see
I ask you if you want to be married, do you want to have kids? And when I ask you is, do you think your husband's going to be in this group of men who tend to live this lifestyle? You say yes, and that's what you openly pick for.
Yeah.
Instead of going over and dating men over on the business side, because here's the problem. You can't handle a man over here because you got to be more than just cute.
Well, I bring way more to the table than that, so.
Well, then why are you putting yourself in a group of men who you say do these things?
Well, I mean, because in LA, that's just what it is. So.
Excuse me?
What?
The dating scene is only NFL, NBA, music, and actors. That's the entire dating scene.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it if you want somebody successful. Otherwise, you're going to get an actor or somebody who want to be a rapper, and I make money, so I can't play.
Well, I swear to God, I didn't pay her. I swear to God, I didn't pay her.
These women are not alpha submissives. They're alpha widows, bona fide past their prime aged out hoes, being delusional and not willing to admit that they want to marry these men to maintain their status while they were in a relationship with these high value men. And when things don't go their way and as planned in their magical manifesting delusions of grandeur, they enact Plan B or Plan Beta orbit, or most nefariously, they target and go after an unsuspecting man, what she deems and perceives as a beta in her eyes, in comparison to the alpha stud she wanted and got pumped and dumped and kicked to the curb for. These are the same ladies that are not willing to settle down with the average guy or even an upper class guy that happens to be a doctor, a middle manager or high earner, a self-starter perhaps who may be a foreman, HVAC technician, or a plumber. But they set their sights high for high-value men, entertainers, rappers, drug dealers, athletes, and men with high positions of status, fast life, acclaim, and fame. They want the best of both worlds, the thrills of it all, because of what kind of status these men bring. And of course have the optionality to take these men to the courts and take them for everything they've earned over the years.
Another thing, use hood to elevate your lifestyle. They are not to be taken seriously. Industry men, hood dealers, scammers, they are not to be taken seriously, because even when you are their girlfriend, even when they treat you right, it's always the bare minimum, because most of the time they are the first ones in their family to ever have the amount of money that they have, and they are stingy as no one in their life has showed them to be a provider. No one in their life has showed them to want to be generous. These men are still broken. They're still broke as hell here, okay? Use them to get near the men who were raised correctly. Do not take that man serious. Do not take that man serious. Why are you taking a man that don't even have a legal job serious? And even if he's an industry man, why are you taking a man that is a first generation rich in his family? First generation rich person in his family. Why are you taking him serious? He got to pay his mama bills, his baby mama bills. He got to do so much for everybody. Then he feel used. He resent taking care of you. It's too much. Black men already come too damn much. The last thing you need to do is be trying to date him. A man that came up in the hood and this his first time touching some money. This his mama's first time seeing six figures. They'll never spoil you how you want to be spoiled. They will never treat you how they gonna resent everything about having to take care of you, the kids, everything.
She's saying use these men to elevate yourself to get to the guy that actually is coming from money or doing stuff legally. But why are y'all advocating for women to talk to scammers and drug dealers and people of the industry when you know that that's a zero-sum game in the first place? Why are y'all even entertaining that?
So what I'm trying to say to you, America, is this. When you're dealing with someone who will smile, taught her sons to smile as a way to get what he wants. Hee hee, hee hee. When you're dealing with this type of entity, it's better to have a transactional situation.
Entertainment. Used to sit up here and lay up under some ball player. She was the third or fourth broad. Now she's bitter. Now she's bitter. DarleneOGortiz has been talking about Ice-T now for 3 damn decades without pause. And she's not the only one. Jada Pinkett. If she hadn't gotten with Will Smith, she would be running Tupac down today. She wouldn't be talking nice about Tupac. If she hadn't gotten with Will, she'd be talking about Tupac like a dog. What's happening here today is these chicks are using gutter hoe tactics. If it doesn't work out, then what they do is they go back to their mental and emotional Rolodex. They go try to if they can't get a high value man, they go see if they can go find the last high value man that they had any proximity to. And then they say, you know what? If you're not going to give me what I want, then I will legally you in the court system and take what I want. But I ain't gonna accept this low living I'm doing while you're sitting up here coasting.
And there you have it, the hard realization, where even some of these women, I gotta say, are just so blind to see that a new crop of women are coming every year, here and overseas. Not yet married, friendly, inspirational, cooperative, and submissive, catering to their man, and already expecting them themselves to fulfill gender roles, making all the right choices to be chose. So why would these men go low and pick the bottom of the gutter after they toiled, fought, and made hard decisions to achieve mastery in their chosen field and an increase in their living standards? These men have earned it, where they can have anything and any woman in the world that they so choose. So why would they go and look back at these women that call them alpha submissives? The one with high standards, not willing to settle because they got money of their own. These wannabe alpha submissives, the one with high standards, is exactly the same girl working in a retail store at Target, where the ladies with these high-end careers or past their prime IG influencer models and video vixens are on the same playing field with a beautiful, submissive, cooperative, and friendly woman. Whether you find it here domestically or you find it somewhere in some country, in some city or some town overseas.
We equate our value to how many men want to sleep with us, how many men are in our DMs, and how many proposals we got. Not marriages, proposals. If all these guys want us and we want none of those guys, then we have no options. And I think that's like a hard pill for us to swallow. Like, we don't want to admit that, but we know deep down inside, like, we go to our message requests or our DMs or our text messages, and it's just full of guys that want to sleep with us or, you know, talk about our bodies. We realize, like, damn, we ain't got no options. Because really, you only consider the guy's options that you actually want.
I mean, look at Halle Berry. I mean, we see it now. When she was much younger, she had a lot of greater opportunity, and as she got older, the men were less and less and less powerful and less and less prestigious, and she ended up with, I mean, whoever she's with now, Van Hunt. And no diss to him, but he's not David Justice. He's not on the same level as Bilal. I mean, I don't think so. So, you know, if you don't have that mentality that you need to offer somebody something that is valuable, you will just get overlooked.
That's all I got for you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness